I don't want copyright. I don't want copyright. Copyright strike. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. I know it's been a little bit, but while I'm in between doing backgrounds, I've actually completed one so far, which is not very much, but I have a little bit of free time, like a couple weeks, so I should be able to make some good progress. But anyways, you saw the title. We're here to talk about The Mandalorian. I was fortunate enough to get my mother to get a trial of Disney Plus, and I was able to watch The Mandalorian. And I just wanted to talk about it because, you know, if you see my last Star Wars review, my history with Star Wars has been a little bit turbulent, but I think The Mandalorian was just the right thing to fix it. So just to give a brief overview of The Mandalorian, if you really want to save the series for yourself and you don't want any spoilers, I would suggest skipping to whatever's in the little text box here, so you don't spoil it for yourself if you think these are spoilers. It's just general. So but Mandalorian, it is focused on a man who's referred to as Mando, but at the end of the series you find out what his actual name is. But Mando is of the Mandalorian tribe, I think. I don't know if it's a tribe or it's like a culture or something. It's not like a ethnicity. It's something that people, it's kind of like Assassin's Creed, you know, like you take on this creed and now that's your life, you know. So Mando's a part of this group called the Mandalorians, and he is out going to get bounties. He works as a bounty hunter during his day job, I guess, to make money for the Mandalorians so they can survive and just support his community. So he's living his ordinary life, collecting bounties and such, and he comes across this one really special bounty that's worth quite a bit, but there's not a whole lot of information on who or what this bounty is. So he goes out on this journey, takes out a whole bunch of dudes, a cool action sequence, and come find out the bounty was placed on, presumably, Baby Yoda. I say presumably because, you know, there's a whole race of foundlings out there, so who's to say it is Baby Yoda? Probably is, but who's to say that it really is Baby Yoda? But oh my gosh, Baby freaking Yoda. Baby Yoda is like a pug for me. Like, he's cute, but it's so angles. I'm like, oh my god. Like, keep that, ooh, no, keep that thing away from me. I think it's the teeth. I don't know. I never really got to see too much of Yoda's teeth before when he was like older, like in the other Star Wars movies. But young Baby Yoda, he has some nice teeth, but it's also like the chatterbox kind of teeth where it's like weird and it's like perfectly straight. Like, he didn't get braces. Maybe he did. He was 50 years old, so maybe he got some braces. But besides the point, Baby Yoda's cute most of the time. So he finds Baby Yoda on this bounty, and the rest is for you to discover if you so choose. Alright, so everybody who wanted to avoid spoilers, come on back in. I just wanted to talk about my journey with The Mandalorian, my thoughts, and how this compares to like other Star Wars experiences that I've had. So I guess I watched The Mandalorian in 2 different sessions. So I had 4 episodes in one and 4 episodes in the other. And it's hard to stop watching that show. That show is actually really good. I did watch the Clone Wars a little bit growing up, and I really enjoyed the Clone Wars. There was 2 episodes, I think, that I had on my iPod Touch, the first iPod Touch to come out, that I watched on repeat because of the only 2 episodes I had. But they were also so good to the point where I could just keep watching them on repeat all the time. And I think this is comparable to the Clone Wars as far as enjoyment goes. It's really different than the past couple movies that have come out. If you look at Rise of Skywalker, I enjoyed Rise of Skywalker, but the only reason I could do that is because I had to take myself out of position where I'm like, I am a Star Wars fan, but I'm also like just a simple human being who likes pew 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 and just like action and stuff. So I had to kind of not really look so much at the lore, because whoa, the lore is more tangled up than my hair is right now. I miss my hairdresser so much. But it just did not make any sense. Like, I'm sure if you've wanted to watch it, you've probably seen it already, so I'm just gonna say this. But having the Emperor be alive for that long, and then just him, like, basically taking over again with whatever connections he had. I don't know how he had any connections, because he basically said screw you to everybody in like a couple movies, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but I wouldn't hang out with the Emperor. If I knew he was alive and I was on his team, I'd be like, dude, like, really, dude. But that was a huge logic leap, and the Mandalorian is nothing like that. It is kind of like my favorite episodes of Star Wars. I'm pretty sure it's episode 1. Episode 1, A New Hope. Yeah. I really like episode 1. And I think it's kind of similar to that, where like you really get introduced to the characters, and you know them, and you get to know them, and you start to care for them. You got to know like Mando's like band of I don't know what you call them. They're not bandits. They're just like fighters, I guess. His crew. He joins up with 2 other people. A female named Cara, and a dude named what is that? I have no idea. Like, I watched the show and I don't even remember how you pronounce that. It's like Cool. Yeah, he joins up with those 2, and he also joins up with somebody else that I'm not going to disclose, just in case you really want to see it. You should watch it. It's really good. But yeah, just seeing like how they get together and their dynamic. I was a little bit confused when Cara was introduced, because I don't know, maybe I missed something or I looked away for a second, but I was a little bit confused. But it kind of like, I was able to overlook that because of how they developed her character and the way that her relationship with Mando kind of developed as well. It's just overall very well written, very well shot as well. It is about the same, to me, it looks about the same production value as a regular Star Wars film, without all the loopy lore and things like that, and the logic jumps. But yeah, it was just really good. I am curious to see where they're gonna go with this, considering this is set like long ago in a galaxy far, far away, compared to, well, supposedly, because if Baby Yoda is 50, then it is set way back. So I'm not sure how they're gonna tie it in with the movies, if they are going to attempt to do that. It's probably why the setting is so far back in the past, so they don't have to worry about continuity issues and things like that. But I feel like even the comics will probably cover some of the history of the Mandalorian and the stories that are being developed within the Mandalorian series. If not, that's a little surprising. But yeah, the Mandalorian is just an excellent series, and I encourage everyone who can afford to watch Disney Plus or watch it somewhere on YouTube. Somebody uploaded it on YouTube or something. Or if you have, well, I was gonna say if you have a friend, but nobody's leaving their house, so yeah, I don't know. If you can find a way to watch it, watch it. It is totally worth it, and I really enjoyed my time. Oh, I almost forgot. I think I said I was going to talk about how it compared to some of the other Star Wars films. So I did talk about Rise of Skywalker, which was big, huge logic loop. Or logic jump. I don't know why I keep saying loop. But, yeah, Rise of Skywalker was worse, in my opinion, in comparison to The Mandalorian, with the amount that I enjoyed The Mandalorian and understood The Mandalorian. Let's see. I also like the Empire Fights Back and Return of the Jedi. I think those are pretty good. Compared to The Mandalorian, that's kind of tough. I almost want to say I like The Mandalorian a little better. Not saying that the movies are worse than The Mandalorian, but I don't know. I really felt... It's interesting because you feel really connected to Mando, even though you can't see his face and you don't really know a whole lot about him. But through his actions throughout the show, and you just really learned a lot about him that way, and his characteristics, which was, I think, a really good move as far as storytelling goes. But I'm really glad that Disney decided to make this installment to the Star Wars franchise, because I think that Star Wars fans and just people who enjoy Star Wars in general really needed this morale boost. It is so much better than I think the previous movies that have come out. The last 3, I think, with the Force Awakens, and then that other one that was kind of, I don't know what that was about. It was kind of like in between, and then I think there's 4 movies. Hold on. So we've got Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, but there's also Rogue One, and I have not seen Solo. I saw a little bit of Solo, and I was kind of getting the like, oh my god, I'm gonna be disappointed vibe, so I stopped watching it. But I've heard like decent things about Solo, so maybe I'll go back to watch it since I have the chance to do so now. But yeah, the past trilogy that we've had from 2015 to 2019, wow, that's crazy to think about. But that trilogy, it is my least favorite. And that's saying a lot considering I don't even remember, I do not remember the Phantom, oh my god. Okay, hold on. When I said A New Hope is episode 4. It is not episode 1. I know people gonna roast me for that, but you know, it came out first. That's what I meant. It came out first. But anyway, I don't remember Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones. I do remember Revenge of the Sith a little bit. Only because I think somebody lost those DVDs at our house, so I didn't really get to watch them on repeat like the rest of them. But I would say that those are better than the trilogy that we just had come out. Just because I don't know. I don't know if it's because of the new technology and like different writers or something. I don't know what it is. I just did not enjoy it as much. There are good moments, but overall, no. So those are my thoughts on The Mandalorian. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys go watch The Mandalorian, and Disney should sponsor me for how many times I've said that. But honestly, it's a really good series. If you're really into Star Wars, I'm pretty sure you'd like it. I'm like a Star Wars moderate, I guess. I know some things, not like into super details, and I really liked it. So I think the super fans, they will probably like it. And even if you're not a Star Wars fan, you're just looking for something to watch, I think you'd definitely enjoy it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please share your opinions and stuff in the comments below. I'm curious to see what you guys thought of The Mandalorian. If you didn't like it, tell me why. And if you really liked it, or there's something that I missed, or maybe some like nuanced details or something that, maybe something about Cara, I don't know. Whatever you want to comment down below, comment it down there. And if you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new. We are on our way to 100, slowly but surely. We're getting there, and I'm excited to see what the future has to hold for all of us. Okay. Well, I hope you have a nice evening, morning, or night. Whatever it is, enjoy it. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!